So they should be on your head, not mine. And you're the most ungrateful person I've ever met. You didn't remember my birthday last time, and I took the trouble of getting you flowers. And you shout at me, why have you kept these flowers over here? I've never met such an ungrateful person. And he says, well, you didn't think like that when we got married. That's because you pretended otherwise. Your true colors I can see right now. Argument when they don't give way. Useless arguments, senseless. But then they can lead even to a divorce. If you go to a law court and you actually find the reasons for divorces in many of the places, it could just be a simple thing like you didn't wash the dishes today and you were supposed to wash them. It could be even that. So these gunas, due to these constantly changing gunas, no two people can agree with each other all the time. Suppose a mad person abuses you. We keep a margin, don't we? This man is not normal. He has a lack of discrimination. In the same way, all of us, if we were to keep an allowance for these changing mental temperaments in each person, then we would see the behavior of other people and our own behavior in a different light. How is it that today I feel good, I feel happy, I feel kind of spiritually inclined? But day before yesterday, I just felt very, very angry. You see, it's the mind. The mind wavers according to what you've been doing in the past and the present atmosphere. So when it's changing within you, it's also changing within the other person as well. So we must make allowance for that. If we make allowance for these changing temperaments in each person, then our relationships will be much more smoother. See, by saying I'm shattering the actual preconceptions you have, but at the same time, we are talking about how we can adjust with each other and understand each other better instead of arguments and relationships breaking up. So when we realize this, understand this and accept this, then I can challenge you that 50% of our heartaches, of our heartbreaks will automatically disappear. So in this world, what we call true love, it is not possible because we are all, as I said, self-interested. We want happiness of the self. That is not pure love. Pure love is actually caring only for the happiness of the person you love. It is giving. It is serving. The great sage Narada, he was asked to define love. And do you know what he said? Anirvachaniyam prema swarupam. He said, love cannot be put into words. You cannot define love. And he added to this, mukha swadanavat. If you give a sweet to a person who's dumb, cannot speak, and ask that person, how was the sweet? Tell me. What's he going to answer? He can't speak. He can't describe to you in words. He can only nod his head and probably smile and be very expressive with his eyes, but he cannot put it into words because he is dumb. In the same way, Naraji says that pure love, perfect love, true love cannot be defined. Yet, this is what we are craving for. This is the desire of every heart in this world. We want a perfect love. So what is perfect love? And how do we find it? Is it something that just happens? Or is it something that we have to practice? We have to learn about love. In Hindi, the word love is a small word called prem. And it is said, Dhai akshar prem ke padhe so pandit hoye. This word is only 2.5. In English it's 4-letter word, and in Hindi it's 2.5 only. So a saint said that one who understands, who reads and understands love, that person is truly a learned person. So that means love is something to learn about. What we understand as love is two things. Taking. We want to get from the other person. How to take advantage of the other person. You heard of the story of a person who was downright selfish. We're all selfish, but some people are downright selfish. They only care about themselves. So one day he happened to be drowning. And he was screaming, help, help, help. I'm drowning, I'll die, I'll die. A man came running. And when he saw him almost drowning, he jumped into the water, but he couldn't get very far. He extended his hand. And he said, give me your hand, quick, quick, give me your hand. That person didn't move at all. Come on, give me your hand. He was screaming. Then somebody from the shore shouted, look, don't say give me a hand. Say take my hand and he will do it. He was never used to giving at all. He only believed in taking. So we know about taking and we know give and take. Business, trading. Now we are going to learn giving and only giving. That is true love. There will be no speed breakers there. There will be no heartaches, no pains, because there is giving. There is no expectation. But how do we go about that kind of love? Is it possible to practice it? And how do we attain it? That pure love which will make us feel completely fulfilled, elated, joyful. That's what we want. But for that, you will all have to come back tomorrow. And hope to see you here very much in time. So I thank all of you for listening so patiently to the talk on the most important subject, as I said. It's the very heart of existence. And I hope to see you again here tomorrow.